Ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite a while since we've done a recording of any sorts. So I apologize for the break. If you saw my post, you guys know that my daughter was born 2 weeks ago, so that's why we haven't been recording. So I apologize. That's my fault. So as we get back to it, I am Red, and with me as always is Arrow, a man who truly believes Charmander is better than Bulbasaur. Sir, how are you this wonderful Monday?
I am very well. This Monday morning, you said?
Monday morning. God
Crazy.
damn. Monday morning. So,
And let me just say, don't you ever disrespect Charmander like that.
Are you saying that Charmander is the goated starter? Is that what
Yeah.
you're telling? See, this is why I'm here, folks. I gotta drive us in the right direction. It's clearly, much like with the Power Rangers, the starter is Squirtle, which would be either Tommy or Jason, whichever you want to go with. And then it's Bulbasaur, which is either Billy or Zach, and then Charmander is Trini or Kimberly. That's all I'm going to say about it. But this Monday, we are talking about Resident Evil as a whole. So we're just going to start off with the basic plot. Your first day. You're going to the police station. Your first day working. And you, of course, it has to be your first day, because why not? The zombie apocalypse, the virus breaks out. I mean, much like in the game, he goes in the police station. First off, are you going into the police station? Like, what did you think of Resident Evil as a whole? And where can you see it going from where it has been going so far?
Well, I would probably go into the police station knowing it's fully loaded with guns and ammo.
Okay, true. True.
Not knowing the virus is out there yet, but I think Resident Evil as a whole, the movies aren't. I mean, there's not really much you can do with them.
Mm-hmm.
But the games, it could be argued that they can stop where they are now,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be argued that they can maybe make one or two more. It just depends on what they think is best for the franchise in whole and the series.
Do you think they could ever backtrack and go to where they started? Like how now we're at... No, not that. Now that we're back at... there we go. You know, now that we're going to, like, villages, now we're going to castles where demonic creatures are, and now his daughter is taking over the series. Because I think it was Ethan was the last protagonist.
Yeah. So
now I don't know if it's been confirmed or if it started, because I haven't played it in a while. But now his daughter's going to take over, Rose?
Yep.
Okay. Do you think they can backtrack and go back to where their roots are? Is that at all possible? Or if it was, what game was it possible before they broke off for them to go back to their roots?
Well, I think it might be possible for them to backtrack with Rose. It's just hard to say whether or not they do it the right way. It's got to be done a certain way to where it makes sense for them to backtrack.
So they can't just throw her. Hey, you're a policeman now. Like they can't
No.
just. Okay.
Because the way it ended was she was basically she's still with Chris Redfield.
Yes, because they went
So-
to Ethan's
Cause that's,
gravesite.
Yep, and then they're basically trying, but not really trying to hide her powers.
Yep.
Because she has certain powers, kind of like the demons that were in the castle, and that I don't know if they're as strong as their powers, but she's definitely comparable to them at least.
Now, did you play the last game, Village?
Yes.
Did her mom die? Did her mom die? No. Her mom didn't die. No, wait. Did her in the beginning of Village? They were at home, right?
Yeah.
Or no, was that the?
They were at home, but then Chris Redfield. I don't really want to say raided their house, but
invaded, or
he just kind of invited himself in with
Yes.
a full gun squad and shot up the place basically. Because I don't think, because Ethan's wife was acting weird.
Correct.
So I don't think that was actually his wife.
So do you think she died at Village? So then do you think she died at Biohazard?
She might have. I'm not sure because I haven't played Biohazard, but I played Village.
Okay.
I've seen clips of Biohazard, and man, was that shit fucked up. Because I know the main plot behind Biohazard was his wife got kidnapped, and then
Yep.
I don't know if it was while she was pregnant or not.
Ooh,
I'm not sure.
That is the thing, because in Biohazard, she didn't look pregnant, but again, she might have just started being
and then
pregnant. But then again, if she wasn't pregnant, she got pregnant there.
yeah, and then their daughter was obviously born as Village came out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not sure if she died there in Biohazard because I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know how things ended up. I just know the main plot was Ethan trying to get his wife back.
Okay. So then, where do you see his daughter going? Like if you were to direct, if you were to come up with her own game, where do you see it going?
That's hard to say because I'm not a game creator myself, so it's hard to say what they could really do.
Would you have her go back to the castle?
Well, that's the thing. In Village, there was a DLC where she actually went back to the castle.
Oh, that's right.
It
Yes,
was her own main story, but
you're right. So then if that was a side, then they had no intentions of making that a full game. So then, why the hell would she? I don't know. If
because you basically you play it as Rose going back through the castle, and you still fought the main bosses. It's not like they were dead. It's like
okay.
Because I don't know if like it was all like a dream for Ethan or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it kind of seemed like how they played it out.
So what, he got knocked out? So what you're saying is it was like he got knocked out when Chris came in, and all that was a dream.
I don't want to say not when Chris came in. I want to say like when they got into that accident, heading towards that village.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay,
because the gameplay was fine. It's just something with Ethan didn't seem right throughout that whole gameplay. It's like he was either suppressing memories or slowly realizing or recollecting what he was doing there, and he just had memories of things that he already knew.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting, but I just don't know, like, because his mental state was completely off, especially towards the end when he could have survived, but he handed his daughter to Chris.
Yes.
And said, "I'm just gonna pull the detonator myself. And just get her out of here."
That was the only, but that, in my opinion, that was the only way for him to end his series. Because he went there to save his daughter. The first one was to save Mia.
Yeah.
And then his second game was to save Rose. Like, there was no third part for him. Absolutely no third part. Because if you say a third part for him would be him protecting the family, that's what he did to end the second part. No. He protected his whole family. So, since you played Village, did you like... What I'm going to say something, a hot take. because I told my buddy this last year, and he was like, "That's stupid." Blah blah blah. I think the best boss battle, if you were to guess, in Village, what my favorite boss battle was, who would you guess? Who was my favorite boss battle?
I don't think it's the fish dude.
No, it was not the fish dude.
I don't think it's Lady Domestic.
No.
I don't even know how to say her name.
Lady Dino.
Yeah.
So it's either the last boss battle, the mechanic dude, or the little doll. One of them.
I want to say your favorite boss was the mechanic dude.
Nope, it was the little doll.
Really?
Yeah, where you had to go play hide and seek with her and murder her.
That was so creepy. Listen to that through Astro 850s, dude. Clear as day. Scary as shit.
But then the baby encounter, though, that was scary
weird,
as well.
That was fucking weird, dude.
So what about you?
My favorite boss was probably the mechanic guy.
That was probably the most fun I had, was with the mechanic dude. And then didn't he turn into a... No, the chainsaw guy was Biohazard, right? Where...
I think so.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I want to say the trickiest boss to face was the fish dude.
Oh, I did not know that you could hide behind the houses and shit. So when
you definitely wanted to use grenades too.
Yes.
Like that was your main thing. You wanted to use the grenades and you wanted to use the fucking propane tanks that were all around.
I didn't fucking know any of that shit.
Oh yeah.
I did.
Easiest way to beat him.
See,
he's the trickiest boss because like he dives underground and then you never know where he is until he fucking pops back up right behind you. You're like, fuck.
Well, the worst part is with him was my buddies from California were coming out that weekend. So this was like a Monday, and I was trying to record it for the channel, and I was dying, and my wife's like, "We got to get their rooms ready. I'm like, "I will when I get done with this shit." And it took me hours to figure out what I had to do.
I want to say the easiest boss for me was probably Lady Dino. That was the easiest boss.
Do you know that castle was supposed to take you like 20 minutes? That castle was only supposed to take you about 20 minutes. I got lost.
That took me like 2 hours.
It took me 3 hours to figure. Yeah, because
you gotta find her 3 daughters after you break out.
Yeah.
You gotta kill them.
Yep.
And then she gets pissed.
Yep.
And then you gotta hide from her in the process of wandering around this fucking place.
3 daughters though. Anyway,
if they weren't all fucking bugs, then I would. If they weren't all bugs, then I'd agree with you. But
all right, so since we're speaking about bug battles, who was harder, the 3 sisters combined, or you didn't play? But from what you've seen in Biohazard, the mama figure or the 3 sisters, what would seem like it was the harder battle? Because again, you didn't play the Biohazard, but you saw clips. So you had to have seen...
I would probably say the mama figure. The 3 sisters were easy as fuck. All you had to do was shoot them with a shotgun 3 times, and then you could just completely beam them with a pistol.
I knew what to do with the one in the winter area, where you had to shoot the glass.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that I knew what to do immediately.
And then just fucking, like, froze her, and then you just... Pew.
But then they would always catch me in the hallway, and I would die. Because they would just come out of...
I always ran when they got close. I fucking ran around them. Turn around, boom, shotgun.
Oh. Okay, so, I guess where I'm leading to this is, if you were to be dropped in real life, if you were to be dropped into any game from that series, which one do you think, realistically, you could live, you could probably survive?
Definitely not 5.
Nope.
Main reason I'm saying that is because Wesker's in that, and
where he takes over Jill, and you have to fight. Yep.
And you know, Wesker's already superhuman. I'm just normal human.
Yep.
Like I don't have the virus in me. I can't fight that shit.
Yep.
On top of that, when you're in the Jeep trying to shoot the Gatling guns at a fucking giant.
Yep. What about when you're on that hill and shit, and you gotta fight the thing that's in the air? what the hell is that? It's like a bat thing, but you're on like a mountaintop or something. Yeah, something like that. You're on like.
I don't think that was 5.
What was that's with Redfield and
Shiva.
Shiva, yeah. Shiva and Redfield fight.
Another reason I probably wouldn't survive is the fucking chainsaw dude. Dude's quick as shit.
Yep.
Dude's quick as shit for no reason.
Yes, absolutely.
Holding a big ass chainsaw, and that dude's running fucking 10 miles an hour at you.
Anything with a chainsaw guy, I would die.
Especially in the later ones where they're holding 2 chainsaws.
Yep. Same with Resident Evil 4, where it's the sister. Is it Resident Evil 4 where you? Yeah, it's 4 where you go to like a sort of like a arena or whatever it is, but it's like fences and shit, and you gotta climb up ladders, you gotta kill everybody. Then when you get down in the actual pit, it's like 2 wielding sisters with fucking chainsaws. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I didn't really play Resident Evil 1, 2, or 3. I've seen clips of 2 because Leon was also in that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one I'd probably have the best chance of surviving is 4, mainly because I'd be partnered up with Leon. My opinion, Leon is better than Chris.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Because Chris is more of like boxing type fighting.
Yep.
While Leon is straight martial arts. Like, this man trained to be the best he could in fucking martial arts.
Yeah, this one. So if you guys are watching, so it's called a. I'm gonna spell it out for you guys, but I want him to see it. So Chris and Shiva are on a mountain type area, and there's a truck coming your way.
Yep. And the massive ass bat.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So, because it's I'm not gonna pronounce it. So it's POPOKARIMU, and it's boss battle. That would kill me instant. Like if I had survived, if I had at all survived any bit of 5, that would have killed me.
Oh yeah.
That fight would have killed me. I honestly think I could survive. I don't know if you played Resident Evil 0. Okay, so that's with 2 different people. Not Chris, not Claire, not Jill, or anybody like they're their own people. That's fucked. That's in the castle. You start on a train. So if you guys have played 0, you know what I'm talking about. You start on a train, got to get out, and then it's just this giant slug. That would kill me. 4, I would not survive.
I think I'd be able to survive anyone that had Leon in it. Like if I'm paired
with Leon,
if I'm paired with Leon, I think I'm good.
Chris gets if you played, which you played 5. If you played 5, Chris gets people killed.
Oh yeah.
Chris gets people killed. That was what the one buddy said to him. Was it 5? No. What was the one where? No, not 5. Yeah, was it 5 where Chris is paired up with a cop buddy of his, a young buck, and or
no,
was it?
It wasn't 5. It was a previous one because that's when he first fought with Adam Wesker.
Okay.
And that's when his sister because his sister fell out the window.
Okay.
And I believe he had his buddy with him.
Was a young buck. It was
he died, and then she fell out the window, and then come to find out in 5, she's still alive, and Wesker has control over her with this like beetle jewel thing implanted in her chest.
Yep. No, it was RE6, Resident Evil 6. And it was...
See, Resident Evil 6 was weird because you could do like 6 different playthroughs.
Yeah.
You could play as Chris, Leon. I don't think you could play as Shiva.
That guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Resident Evil 6, his partner in crime is like a young buck dude, and he gets him murdered, and he goes. But before he dies, they get into this giant fight, and he's like, "You get your you get your partners killed because you went through some shit back in the day. That's why nobody wants to work with you." And Chris is like, "I only look out for myself." He's like, "That's the fucking problem, because you're a douchebag. Go fuck yourself." And he ends up dying for Chris. Yeah, fucking ridiculous. Yeah, so I would rather be with Leon. So would you rather be with Jill or oh, what the fuck is her name? Claire.
No, was Claire Leon's partner?
Claire was with Leon, and Jill was.
Oh, she's the one with the fucking grapple gun.
No, that's Ava. That's Ava. Jill's the police officer.
Okay.
And Claire is the sister to Chris. Claire was the main.
See, I don't know if I'd want to be paired with Claire. She got scared a lot.
She did. Yeah, she did. But anything is better than Ashley from RE4, where she didn't do. I'm doing RE4 in VR right now, and let me fucking tell you. I with the VR, you can't edit videos. You got to record and let it go. Yeah. So I was at the part where you had to fight the gargantuan. You're trying to walk down this path to get to the other side, and to start off, you gotta shoot the boulder at the top to fall on him and shit. And it's just you, Ashley, and him, and he's blocking your way to get to the other side. So it's not the first time you encounter him where it's like that giant area. It's not that one. It's the second time you encounter one of them.
Oh, is that the tall dude with the like blades on his?
No,
fist?
it's the giant beast thing with the thing that comes out of its back, and you gotta run up them, and you gotta slice at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the second time you encounter one, it's you, Ashley, and you gotta go down this like narrow. You're outside when this happens. So, but it's this narrow path you gotta get to. But the only thing that's stopping you is the gargantuan. So anyway. So I kill this dude within minutes, and then when he dies, of course, he sticks his arms out and he falls. And for some reason, Ashley won't move when I move, so it takes her a minute, and he always falls on her and she dies. So at one point, I got mad at her when I load back into the game. I just fucking shot her until she died, just getting my anger out. But yeah, so Ashley, I do not want to be with her. It's fucking terrible. RE4, I would not want to be in RE4. Leon went through some shit with RE4.
Protecting the fucking president's daughter.
Oh my god.
Ridiculous.
So, okay. Is it bad?
And then it didn't even fucking work out in his favor because she still got infected.
Yep.
so it didn't even go in his favor.
So what about the ones where you were down in the basement lab or whatever, and it was those beasts with the needles that stuck out, but they only like shook and whispered? In RE4,
yeah, they were weird.
Yes.
I didn't like the big claw beasts that only moved if they heard the sound of you.
That's
like
what I'm doing right now.
Like if you shot, they would run towards where you shot.
Yep.
That's why you always have to have like a rock or a bottle in your inventory that way you can throw it over there.
Yep.
And then try and hopefully.
Because the only thing you get is the bells, and you shoot the bell once and it gets destroyed because he runs and he hits it and he breaks it. Yeah. So I thought when I was recording VR, I thought I would be smart, and I had me and Ashley stand at the top of the stairs because you had to go down the stairs to get the key, and then he was there. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna be smart. So I stayed at the top of the stairs and I shot the bell, and he ran at me and murdered me. I'm like, never mind. I think I posted on my.
Yeah, I saw that video.
I posted on my TikTok.
He ran straight at you.
Just right at me. But yeah, so what are we looking at right now? We are looking. All right, perfect. So to wrap this up, because I started the timer a little bit after we started recording. So, I guess what I'm saying is, can you see Resident Evil going more than 5 games from now? And can you see Rose going back to their roots? I guess that's what this whole video has been about.
Well, to answer the partner thing first, I'd probably either pair up with Jill or Ava.
Mm-hmm.
Ava's kind of a bitch, so I feel like she'd backstab me though.
I hated
At
Ava
least
so much.
I'd probably partner up with Jill mainly because I feel like she would actually care what the fuck happened to me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I don't know if I can see him going 5 more games. I know I heard something about them confirming that there's 3 more games coming out.
Ooh, okay.
I just don't know where exactly they're going to go with them. I don't know if they're going to be single player games, if they're going to do a partner co-op like they did 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not sure how they're going to do those games. As for Rose, I don't know what they can really do. There's not much they can do in aspect of her just going on an adventure.
Mm-hmm. And they can't really go back.
At that point, it would just be an open world game.
But then again, they can't go back to the original 4. They can't go back to Leon, Claire. Like, I think they're overdone as is. Like,
Yeah.
whenever they can't think of a game, they immediately go back to...
Like, at this point, they're better off casting new characters.
Yep.
I just don't know how they're gonna play it out because they already introduced the virus. I don't think they found a cure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a non-stop. To me, it's repetitive.
Yep.
It's literally the same thing over and over, just different characters,
Yep.
different scenarios, and it's just repetitive.
Yep. Resident Evil 4, great game, great series. Like I said, I'm doing it on the VR. So,
Resident Evil's got to be number 1 Resident Evil game for me.
Yep.
Easy.
I'm a 4 guy. Love Resident Evil 4. I've actually recorded on every system for my channel except for GameCube because I don't have an adapter for it. GameCube and the Wii. I've played it on the PS4, played it on the PS5, and I'm doing it on VR now. So, with that being said, sir, Resident Evil, love it. If they don't change it up, I don't see it getting... Resident Evil 4, I believe, is still the biggest selling Resident Evil right now.
Probably.
But they captioned
It's
it...
It's just the president of Leon. That's the main sell of that game is literally Leon.
With Ashley, who was gifted with a great ballistics. If you want, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was our Monday morning chat about Resident Evil. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great week. I know that last Tuesday, you guys really didn't see the Wrong Turn series. That's the one I was most excited about. If you guys saw the title and was turned off by it and didn't give it a chance, I just want you guys to know that basically Arrow is taking us through a scenario where if we were stuck in Wrong Turn, how he would get us out while also carrying me and not letting me die, even though I made like a bunch of shitty mistakes. First off, I am going to defend myself on this. There was a part in the scenario where he was going toward the house where 2 of them are, and I was standing back by the truck, and I had to get his attention to let him know that the 3rd one was coming in. I thought it was smart, and I will say this until the day I die, to grab a rock and throw it at his truck to get his attention and for Arrow to know that that he was coming. I will stand by that. That was a great decision. But with that being said, folks, go check out the VR channel. Go check out the main channel. And please follow this, subscribe this channel. If you guys have any videos you want us to talk about, it doesn't have to be on a specific day. Just send us your ideas and we'll fit it in. Because, again, we're just starting off. This is our 2nd week. And we're trying to figure everything out. And if we want to be decently good at what we do, we want interaction, want fans to let us know what's going on. So With that being said, sir, is there anything that you have to say about the Resident Evil series?
Well, not really. It just depends on how they want to go about it. It's either going to be good games that come out or it's going to be bad games.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I am Red.
And I'm Arrow.
And we'll see you tomorrow for Wrong Turn. Thanks so much. Bye.